Tonight, we'll get a taste of what the contemporary French cuisine is like. Share the visions of the world-renowned eyewear designer, Alan Makeley. Look for the heroic side in you. Find a luxury addition to your footwear wardrobe. And make a fashion statement on your eyes with these fake eyelashes.
Welcome to Dolce Vita.
Bonjour. What makes a fashionista willing to pay a small fortune to procure a particular designer accessory? And also, why is it that a special occasion only becomes a true celebration when a champagne cork is popped?
Most of the things actually originated from the French. It was Louis XIV who set the standards for sophistication, style, and glamour, and most of them still rule our lives today.
And with their long-lasting traditions and history, fashion and cuisine are still the two main endeavors that the French are known for to excel at throughout the world.
And Jason recently went to one of the best French restaurants in town, and I'm excited to see what he's about to bring us.
Many things make a restaurant special. The food, its presentation, the decor and ambience. But the most important thing of all has got to be having a great chef. Monsieur Gagne, nice to meet you. I know you got your first Michelin star back in 1977. Now that you're a 3-star Michelin chef, has anything changed, your approach to cooking, how you think about cooking?
Alors, first, I'm sorry to answer in French. For me, it's easier. Non, j'ai un style de cuisine depuis le départ. Ce style, j'essaie de le cultiver. C'est pas un concept, c'est une approche très personnelle qui est basée sur l'envie de faire plaisir, d'exprimer quelque chose d'un petit peu différent, montrer que la nourriture, ça peut être autre chose que la nourriture, ça peut être un moment un petit peu d'émotion, un petit peu insolite, et aussi un moyen un petit peu de rêver.
Surf and turf, the combination of meat and seafood, used to be just an American idea, but it's quickly spread throughout the world. And with so many different kinds of meat and seafood, the possibilities are endless.
The summer tradition of lobster and beefsteak combo is as all-American as you can get. But the chef here takes this American classic and gives it a new French twist. What an incredible display of the French artistic side. Here we have two varieties of seafood with remarkable flavors and satisfying richness. Pan-fried prawns or baby squids, monsieur? The best pairing for a delicate meal has got to be a fine bottle of wine. But finding one that accentuates the true taste of your food without overwhelming the balance of flavors could be quite a headache. So let's get a little help from an experienced sommelier.
So what kind of wines would you suggest for these two dishes?
First of all, with the surf and turf, I will go definitely for red wine, and I will say something quite soft, especially for the lobster, and something with character, but a soft finish. I actually chosen a red wine, which is actually called a Bandol, Domaine de Terre Brune. It's actually located in the south of France, from a Mourvèdre grape variety. So it's actually a very, very subtle. Wouldn't be too heavy for the lobster, and quite subtle with the beef, really. For the prawns and the baby squid, I've actually chosen a white wine called Givry. It is located in a Burgundy area, made from Chardonnay. It is very subtle as well, not too woody, very young, 2005, to have the balance of the freshness and the acidity, really.
Many fruits reach their peakness in the summer. Here, the chef takes advantage of the ripeness of the season, with desserts both beautifully made and presented. More than just a regular dessert, these treats are sweet, salty, crunchy, and chilly, which makes the incredibly flavored fruits downright addicting.
In the summer, there's nothing better than a cold dessert. This dessert not only tastes great, it looks amazing. We've got banana, lemon, blackcurrant, strawberry, kumquat, raspberry. I just don't know where to start. Okay.
We're very lucky to be in Hong Kong because we've got the East and the West when it comes to fashion.
True enough, and we have magazine pages all filled with fashions from both Japan and Europe.
Did you know that Japanese fashion didn't just fly off smoothly? It wasn't until 1982 when a group of Japanese fashion designers crashed into the market, redefined what it means by cool and sophistication.
The interactions between the East and the West, after all these years, have helped the designers of the two worlds to grow together. And I wonder how many of them actually got inspired by this master designer. Known in the fashion industry as the architect of eyes, Alan Mickley has created some of the most flattering spectacles for men and women. Aside from Ugly Betty, his clients include international celebrities Brad Pitt, Jack Nicholson, and Elton John. And even our broadcasting general manager, Stephen Chan, loves his frames. Alan Mickley seems to have endless ideas for his eyewear. How did he all get started?
So Alan, I know you used to be an optician. What made you to decide to go into fashion?
To have more fun, because you know, to be only an optician, to be in the store, to wait the customer, is not so fun.
No, I see.
But to design glasses, to change the life of people, to bring them some pleasure, that is something more interesting.
But you had no background in design though, so how did you start?
No, to design you don't need to have a background. You just need to have a nice bottle of French wine, a nice girl. Sometimes too it's much more challenging, and you get the right inspiration to do all the design.
A lot of people used to wear glasses out of necessity, but now it's become more and more of a fashion thing. How important do you think glasses are as a fashion accessory?
It's very important because it's part of your personality. You can be behind your glasses and you can play like an actor, like a personality, and it's very easy to play with your glasses because you take off your glasses, you change completely your personality.
Yeah. I know that Ugly Betty is a big fan of yours, and the glasses that she's wearing are very popular. Was that something that you expected?
No, not at all. And not at all, because when they come to see us, it was a year before they launched this program, because you know, you never know when the program can be out. And we never expect everybody talk about this program, and we never expected everybody want to know what's happened. It's nice because it's I like this way to talk about the ugly things, and not only about the beauty.
For sure, we all adore Betty's inner beauty, but without doubts, her spectacles are another feature that always grabs our attention. Who says that we need to live in contacts in order to look gorgeous? It seems that Asia and Europe have dominated the fashion world. What about the United States?
Well, a lot of people say that American fashion is more ready to wear and is available to people of different income.
And maybe it's because of the availability of the fashion news in their mass media. Americans tend to be one of the more fashion-conscious groups.
Well, you might be right, but I know that they get a lot of their fashion ideas from one of these American dramas.
Every boy dreams about becoming a superhero and saving the world, which makes comic books and films with this kind of theme so very popular. Heroes, the new drama about people who find out they have extraordinary powers, is all about this. So let's find out more.
Heroes is a serial saga about people all over the world discovering that they have superpowers and trying to deal with how these changes affect their lives. In order to promote the theme of the drama series, at the press conference held earlier, TVB invited a group of talented artists who more or less possesses certain kinds of extraordinary abilities and showed us what they've got. But be sure not to imitate this at home. Heroes has received praises from the critics as well as the general public. And this year, it was also nominated for a host of categories at the Emmy Awards. And that, of course, includes a nomination for the Outstanding Drama Series. To find out more about Heroes, the show will be on 10:35 p.m. every Tuesday on TVB Pearl. Next, let's learn how to choose the ultimate quality pair of gentlemen's shoes. Plus, get ready to be blown away by these gorgeous eyelashes.
We know that fashion has allowed wearers to express emotion and solidarity with other people.
That's right, and fashion doesn't necessarily have to go obsolete even when the trend shifts. A lot of times, in order for us to exude true elegance, high quality as well as long-lasting wardrobe staples are the key.
This usually goes right behind the heel. What it does is it holds your heel when you walk. It grabs onto your heel so there's no heel slip, which makes you more comfortable and provides greater support so your feet don't get tired as easily.
The Goodyear welt construction of these fine shoes offers the best in comfort, support, and wearability, and this process requires the utmost in shoemaking expertise as well as craftsmanship.
But they're also made to allow for rebuilding. because as durable as these shoes are, you might want to have them repaired once in a while.
Now, in terms of fitting for styles, because like myself to Jason would have different personality and styles, is there anything that you would recommend for us?
Well, for you, Francis, I would recommend something that is slightly more conservative. You just seems to be a more solid kind of person. So I would recommend a pair of shoes like this in a darker brown color, because it's easier for you to accept. And at the same time, this design is conservative, but at the same time, it's got slight details. So to the trained eye, people would know that this shoe is very stylish and it will look very good on you.
What about Jason then?
For Jason, you sound like a person who parties a little bit more than Francis, goes to clubbing. So I would recommend a shoe that is more flattering and more stylish and more loud, that presents a statement. This is a one-piece shoe. It's in a lighter brown color, so it's more trendy, and it's got some design at the front.
Okay.
So I think this will suit you very nice.
This store is a nice, elegant, and relaxing place to spend time finding the perfect mate for your feet. New to the handmade shoe world? Not to worry, because there's a shoe expert at your disposal.
All these shoes are certainly good looking, but you know I like to have something a little original, something a little different to the off-the-rack stuff.
Hey, I know what you mean. Ever thought of getting a pair made to order? Haute couture is a common term for high fashion that's produced in Paris and imitated around the world at other fashion capitals such as New York, London, and Milan.
Well, sometimes the phrase refers to French fashion. Other times it refers to unique stylish designs made to order for wealthy clients.
However, the reality is when compared to the ready-to-wear fashion, haute couture is often less profitable. So a lot of haute couture houses have actually gone and solely concentrated on a less prestigious collection.
I'm sure each of them has their own market. In fact, to get that perfect look, many people mix and match their haute couture outfits with less pricey yet fabulous accessories. One of the hottest celebrity trends is fake dramatic eyelashes. Celebrities like Nicole Kidman, Paris Hilton, and Lucy Liu are big fans of this irresistible beauty product. And nowadays, more and more girls are using this product. So let's find out what's the latest in fake eyelashes.
So is it Madonna's diamond-studded eyelashes or Oprah's mink eyelashes in her makeup kit that leads the trend? Here in Hong Kong, we've got famous local models Mickey and Lynn who are eager to try some of these couture lashes on. And while celebrities just can't seem to get enough of these fake eyelashes, we wonder how exactly these eyelashes transmit the magic in a girl's beauty.
Hello, Mr. Zano. Thank you for being here with us today. I know you've created eyelashes incorporating different materials. Where did you get inspired?
Mr. Asano says his inspirations are mostly from nature. But sometimes while walking down the street, he'd also find things out that later becomes his sources of inspirations. And even dreams sometimes could be sources of inspirations too. He then took the ideas and applied them to his eyelashes designs.
Is there a trend for eyelashes?
As to the trend of eyelashes, Mr. Asano suggests that color is not as important as the materials. This year in particular, a lot of focus has been put onto the expression of materials. Different colors are good for matching with outfits. He also believes with fashion, lashes made of different materials can create more combinations.
How would you say eyelashes bring out the beauty of a girl?
To Mr. Asano, eyes are very important to man. It's because, just as for the mouth, you can always lie with your mouth. But when it comes to eyes, you can't lie with your eyes. So a lot of times, a person's real feelings and their character are fully reflected in their eyes while they're talking. He says using fake eyelashes to decorate the eyes can help the girl to bring out their real character and to accentuate their own beauty. So, Fake eyelashes can definitely add to a girl's charm.
Is there anything we need to pay attention to when putting on eyelashes?
When choosing eyelashes, Mr. Asano suggests you can stick to your own taste. You don't have to be timid. You want to be more audacious. Try different styles. There's a tip for gluing the eyelashes. That is, don't put too much adhesive at one time. And by the time you have the glue on, do not rush to apply them onto your eyelids. You'd want to wait for a few seconds before you put them on, so then your eyelashes will be more long-lasting.
So are eyelashes for special occasion or for everyday use?
Mr. Asano said, that really depends on the designs of the eyelashes. For those loud designs, they can get quite difficult to apply them during daytime. But during the night, some more ordinary designs might not be enough. So you can put on lashes of different styles depending on the occasion. Of course, Rabia wouldn't want to miss this chance. She's ready to put on one of these new flattering lashes.
So what do you guys think of my new look? Now I've got some new and trendy eyelashes to go with my summer outfits. That's all we have time for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show.
And for more information about all the great items in this particular episode, check out our website.
And in the coming weeks, we're going to bring you a kids cooking class, a super home with a panoramic view of the Victoria Harbour, and of course, where to eat and how to live Dolce Vita in Hong Kong.
So we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Ciao, baby.